What's up, y'all? Simon from Landscape Done Lawn Care. This, I would say, very not great Monday morning. Was getting ready to go out and do my normal route for the day. Got about 10 minutes away from the house. Tire blew out on my trailer. So had to limp it to a parking lot, leave it there, go home and get some tools and equipment. Because I don't have a strong enough battery power drill to, take care of things in the field. That's something I have to save up for and, put on the truck. But anyway, got that taken care of. Then the door on my truck, the spring wedged open. I hit a little dip in the yard, and I was riding across the yard with the door open. And I hit just a little dip, and it ended up wedging the door open a little bit too wide and broke the spring out of it. So this is a typical Monday morning Evel Knievel. But anyway, let's bring y'all along. I was telling y'all in a couple videos back that, I don't know how I felt about, taking on a church. Well, I ended up getting a phone call from one of my clients who referred me to come and take a look at their church property. It doesn't have the cemetery. If I have to manage a cemetery, I don't think I'll be able to do that. But I'm just not up for cutting around, everybody's, grave decor and all that kind of stuff. It's just something right now I don't want to take a bite out of. But this is the property. They have city pickup. So I came down here the other day and took a look at it, and told her, what my first estimate would be. Well, some of the stuff that I looked at and took into pricing, and somebody, I guess some of the church members or whatever, they came out and all of this right here was overgrown, hanging to the ground, but they came out and took care of it. But the property itself, it isn't like super bad. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to probably push load this. My 48 inch, I don't think it's gonna get through here. This tape measure is not gonna act right. But I don't think my 48 inch. It may, if it gets through there, it's gonna be a very tight fit. I got 3 of those. I gotta go through that gate. They've already cleaned that part up. That's taken care of. This is another part of the yard. And the second gate to go through. All of that right there was overgrown with bushes and everything. But like I said, since I came out here the other day, I guess the members or whoever, they took care of all of that. This little area and this little spot. And I guess this is where they were, piling up some of the debris and everything. That's their marker right there. The sidewalk needs some maintenance and cleaning up. Back, a sprinkler. The side here, I don't know. I guess somebody from the church or whatever does that. Little open area here. Little cracks of grass around the pavement. It's not a terrible job really at all. This little area right here. All of this. Stuff like that right there. I'm guessing I'll find out all the particulars on what they want done, once they get here. These little areas in the front here. Once they get here and meet me, it's supposed to meet at 10 o'clock, so it's getting close to that time now. Drop in the comments below on, what you guys would charge, for something like this. I mean, being that it is commercial, I got a beginning price in my head, but just Depends on what all they tell me when they get here this morning, what all they looking for to be done or whatnot, and if they want it weekly or bi-weekly. I'm sure with it being a church, they probably want it weekly. But anyway, I'll get back with y'all shortly. Y'all be safe out there. Hopefully all the morning's going better than mine. And take note of stuff like this also. I guess they have a water leak. Be mindful and take eye on stuff like that. You know, even though you shouldn't have nothing but a string trimmer going around something like that. You know, just be aware. You know, even when you come out here with your mower, you know, let's get that fixed. You know, that's gonna be a very spongy spot. But anyway, I'll get back with y'all shortly. Just got done talking with the pastor and one of her members of the church. Walked around the property, showed them a few things, and pretty much I explained to them a lot of stuff. They were very pleased with what I explained to them, how I explained it to them. The job that they wanted me to tackle, I mean, it's a job that's, for me right now, semi-manageable. I could do a little bit of what they want, but I ended up pointing them in the direction of letting them know, hey, you know, these are some resources that y'all could probably use that could probably take care of everything that you want. Like, for example, they have some pretty big trees and limbs and stuff that they wanted trimmed up. Me, I have something small that I could use to, you know, take care of that, you know, get it up off the ground and not hanging as bad as it was. But I ended up explaining to them, you know, hey, you know, you reach out to the city and see what kind of, you know, recommendations they may have, see whether they can bring in some equipment that would take care of, you know, everything else that y'all really want taken care of, because I don't want to start a job and do a half job on it, and, you know, my name is, you know, tied to that. So as far as the grass part, you know, I can manage that. That's no problem. But we ended up walking around the property. I explained to them, you know, hey, you know, you can go to the store and you could get some, you know, grass weed kill. You know, that would take care of certain areas around the church that's, you know, growing some grass that y'all want to manage. You know, you got to, you know, I recommended them, you know, they treat it, you know, often, because, you know, as it rains, if you're not really using that top dollar type, you know, grass and weed kill, eventually something's going to break through that soil. I mean, that's just the bottom line. Weeds are just, you know, one of those things that, you know, they're going to come regardless. But, you know, I explained to them, you know, you can go to the Walmart or Lowe's or wherever, you know, and get some stuff, you know, that could, you know, take care of those weeds and grass and stuff that's in cracks, like the overgrown sidewalk. I explained to them, you know, hey, you know, you spray that. You know, if I come in and take care of that, I can, you know, shovel all that dead stuff up and put it out front, because they do actually have city pickup. So I explained to them a lot. You know, I told them, you know, how networking could, you know, help them a little bit better when it comes to cleaning out, you know, some parts of the property. They did have someone that was doing it, but he ended up transitioning. So, you know, a lot of things just grew out of hand. So I also recommended to them, you know, being that stuff is so thick, you know, right now, you know, you could do it right now, but in the wintertime, you know, once some of that stuff dies down and you can walk in there and actually see without, you know, walking in that green stuff right now, especially this time of year with snakes and everything at, you know, full throttle. You know, the wintertime, which is not very far away. It may seem like winter's, you know, far away, but it's not. Will be, you know, some of the best times to tackle, you know, a project like that. But anyway, that just goes, my point of this video is, you know, when you tackling a new task, a new client or whatever, I think I've said it before, but just stick to what you know. If you're a solo operator, stick to what you know you can manage, and explain to them up front, you know, hey, you know, I may not be able to do what I really would fully want to do. I don't have the equipment to do exactly what I would love to do to beautify your property. I don't want to, say, yeah, I'll do it. I get started half the way through, and I'm like, man, I done took on more than I can handle, and whatever, the case may be. Just be honest up front. The reason I got recommended for that is through a client who's a member of the church. I mow her property, and she praised me greatly this morning and stated, I'll always have business with her. She even gave me another possible job to do for her if the other person doesn't, come through and take care of it. But I'm telling y'all, for the last few days, the praise is needed. Everything isn't peaches and cream. Every day isn't smooth. Like I said this morning, woke up, was ready to rock and roll, got loaded up, got about 10 minutes away from home, the tire blew on my trailer. So I ended up, like I said, limping it to a parking lot, getting it taken care of, going home, getting a spare tire, going back. Now I'm going to pick up my tires. I got 2 brand new tires to put on the trailer. But just, all in all, what I guess I want to make in this video is be prepared for variables that come throughout the day, the week, the month, and just be ready to face that kind of stuff. I mean, if every day was easy, man, it would just be a piece of cake, as they used to say. But anyways, back to my last point. Just again, take on what if you're a solo operator, take on what you can manage with the equipment and tools that you have. Because at the end of the day, if you try to do a big job and you can't fully do it, your name is going to be tied to that. And if it's a business or even a property, that's your reputation for one person. But they can always say, well, he said he could do it, or she said she could do it, but they halved it. They didn't do exactly all that they said they could do. And you may or may not, be like, hey, well, I'm sorry, I can't finish this. It's the best I can, whatever. You ain't gonna really probably want to run up there and just be up front open and tell them, hey, I can't finish it, because you gave them a good, big talk in the beginning, and now, push coming to shove, and you have to wait through the project, and you can't complete it how you want to. Then, oh well, that's your name, that's your eyesore. Rather if you do great jobs for 10, 15 other people, that one job alone is going to stand out to those people who see it, and that could be your future. That could be future clients that sees your work. So always make sure you take it on what you can tackle. If you can't tackle a 5-acre field and you only got, let's just say, a 48-inch mower. That's what I have. I'll just use my 48-inch mower. If you know good and well you can't really tackle a 5-acre field, with that mower, and that's all you have, and it's only you, and that's not including the weed eating and everything else that you got to do around that field, don't take it on. I mean, it may be an easy task, but if you know within your heart that you really won't be able to manage it, don't take it on. Don't half anything, man. Not when you're trying to get your business afloat or whatever. Just take on what you can manage and go from there. But anyway, I'm gonna cut this video short. I may leave some pictures below of some of the stuff that they were asking me to take care of at this commercial property, and we can go from there. But anyway, y'all just take a little, if y'all don't take anything away from this video, if y'all tuning in, first time tuning in, be manageable with what you take on, and be honest with yourself and your business and your company. But anyway, this is Simon from Landscaping and Lawn Care, signing out on this Monday. If you're new to the channel, hit the like, hit the subscribe, comment, let's interact and help the channel grow. But anyway, y'all be safe out there, stay hydrated, and see y'all on the next one. star pattern. Rule of thumb, what I've always been taught to do. Something simple as a tire blowing out, and everything else spirals downhill on a Monday. Oh well. It is what it is. Snug them a little more.